So the first piece that we played is called Pedram. It was in mode that we call it, maqam that we called Isfahan. That was composed by my most favorite composer, Iranian composer. His name is Ruknuddin Khan Mukhtari. We both really love him. Like his compositions are, he is late 19th century, early 20th century. Actually, mid 19th century, early 20th century. He's this phenomenal composer that is pretty innovative with the form and the phrasings. They're just, and the rhythm also, the rhythmic cycles, just pretty amazing. So we're both really amazed by his compositions. The second part, which was an Araz, was just something that I kind of come up with. I thought about it. The third piece is also what we call it the reng. It's a form in Iranian music. It's kind of like the last ending, glorious ending. You know, it's typically in 6/8, right? Kind of a fast, you know. Yeah, so that was also by Ruknuddin Khan Mukhtari, although that was from another piece that I kind of, I used that one. But that was also from him, from the same composer. Yeah, that's what I wanted to say about this set.
Actually, tombak, as you see, is a goblet-shaped drum. Usually, it has to be made out of wood. It can be made out of walnut or mulberry or ash. And this part is a natural skin. We have to stick it on the edge of the instrument. It's quite simple, this instrument. There is nothing else inside except that one, which has been made by Dr. Umumi. It's almost like a tunable tombak, but the other ones have nothing inside. It's completely empty. It's just a piece of wood and skin. It's a principal drum from our music, Persian music, which now many people are playing it all around the world.
So the tar is made of mulberry. Usually, I mean, it's the right way of doing it. The neck is walnut. This is also natural skin, a lot thinner. That's why this is horrible. Actually, what we did was kind of torturous. It's just not really possible to play tar outside in Canada except for December, January, February, which is dry. But for the most part, it's really like the humidity shouldn't be more than 35%. I mean, one thing that I love about tar is that we have frets which are made of intestines and they're movable. So they're not fixed like like the guitar. And depending on the musician, what the mode that they're playing, and how they feel, like how they like to hear each mode or each maqam, they can actually move the frets up and down, right? So that which it's quite important to actually do that, is to make sure that you kind of set it the way that you want it. So there's no really a mathematical number for where your fret should be. It's basically based on, based on years of listening and studying and learning, and then you kind of come up with your own aesthetics. So the way they do it, they take one piece of wood, they carve it out, they cut it in half, they carve each individually just because it sounds nicer than having one piece. So this was a one piece, but then they cut it in half and then they glue it again together. It's just that they found out that it makes a lot better sound that way. Awesome. Thanks, guys. What time is it?